light cargo, as they call it, two-seater SUV, around 680 to 700 horsepower. Nice car. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AUTOBAHN. My name is Max, and today we've got another viewer's car. This is Meili's BMW X3M, and it is not stock. So it has a little tune on it, it's got downpipes, and it's got rear-wheel drive coded in there, because you basically have the same system you get on an F90 BMW M5. So now you can say you want four-wheel drive sport, or two-wheel drive, which makes this a lot of fun. So today I'm going to show you around it. We'll take a quick look at the spec and the car itself. We've made a lot of reviews in the past, so I'm not going to spend too much time on that. But after that, we'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn for an Autobahn blast. Now, let's have a look at the car, which is a very, very dark gray. Nice car, it's very practical, it's very fast, and well, it's not the most, handsome BMW ever made, I think, but I also kind of like the sort of sleeper look that the X3M has, because yes, you do get some more aggressive front bumpers and the black grille and the logo there, but it's not like super out there or aggressive like a G80 M3 is. It's a little bit more down to earth than that, which I think is a good decision, because most people would, want to use this as a family car as well. So, wheels and tires and brakes. We've got these Continental Sport Contact 6 here with a 255 tire at the front on a 21-inch wheel, and behind that we've got the perforated M brakes. No carbon ceramics available on the X3M, unfortunately. We've got M tweaked suspension as well, of course, the M mirrors, a little bit of an M side gill here, which is actually functional, so it takes air out of the wheel wells. We've got shadowline with the black roof rails as well, and then at the rear we've got a 265 tire on a 21-inch wheel as well. A little bit of a roof spoiler there, X3M badge, which was added recently because it didn't have any badging, which is kind of cool as well. A little bit, again, a little bit of a sleeper. Quad tailpipe exhaust, tuned by Power Industries in Belgium. And this car is light cargo, as they call it in that's a literal translation of what it's called in Belgium. So that means that it's a rear seat delete, and that means that it's like a van basically, and you pay a lot less taxes because it is a van. So you have this partition here, which is kind of nice. So you've got a two-seater SUV. Let's take a look at the engine, because as I said, it's not stock. So we've got downpipes, catless downpipes on this S58 inline 6 twin turbo engine, stock 510 horsepower and 600 newton meters of torque. This with MHD stage 2 and the downpipes has around 680 to 700 horsepower probably, which is very nice. It still has the OPF in place, because in Belgium they are very strict about that, and you have to do yearly checks. But also if you're stopped by the police, they can say like, okay, let's go, you have to have your car checked, and if you do not meet the requirements, then you get a big fine and stuff like that. So the OPF is still in place, combined with decat downpipes. A bit of a weird setup. Normally we would recommend getting rid of the OPF for a couple of reasons. One, the OPF gets really hot when you have decat downpipes. Two, there are pretty big bangs on this car, which is also not great for the OPF. And three, you get a lot more power when you remove the OPF. However, it's still a car, you need to drive it, and if it gets in the way of enjoying the car, then yeah, just leave it there and have fun with the car, I would say. Yeah, so amazing engine. As you know, this thing is so powerful and has so much potential. All right, interior, we've got the amazing M Sport seats. They are really good. Seating position is great, nice and sportive, but still very comfy. Don't have rear seats, as I said.
You think so?
What?
I think they're quite lacking in support.
No, you can adjust them.
Okay.
No rear seats, as I said. We've got the ZF 8-speed. And when you start it up, this is comfort, so efficient mode. Valves are closed. If you go to a different mode like this, they open up. Very deep sound. But because you still have the OPF in place, even though you have a decant downpipe, it does take the edge off slightly, which is nice. Also the bangs, you know, they are a little bit repetitive, but because you have an OPF, it's not as loud as it would be when you have just everything removed. We also have XHP software for the gearbox, stage 3 in this case, which means that you have lightning quick shifts. It's really insane. It's like a DCT gearbox. And you get a bang on the shift as well. It's really crazy. The fact that this gearbox, I mean, it's like with that S58. The potential is just so huge. It's already great stock, but you can improve it even more. Now power, we've got two-wheel drive right now, so that around 680 horsepower is going through the rear wheels, which is kind of a weird experience in an SUV, because it will just break traction mid-pull in second or third gear, and it will slide around. It also has those Continental tires, which are pretty good actually. So I drove an X3M with xDelete before a couple years ago, and it was a little bit more like hopping when you go sideways, and I think because this just has the standard wheels and proper tires, it feels a bit better. Maybe that was on winter tires as well, because I think that was in winter. So this car also has the MHD multi-map, and that means that you can basically adjust the pops and bangs intensity using your BC button right here, and you can also change the exhaust valve settings and stuff like that. So four-wheel drive sport for the launch, full throttle, launch control. It takes a minute, well, it takes a second I should say, to hook up, but when it does, it's really quick. We measured 3.6 seconds. Should be able to do it even quicker. Stock, it does 4.1 seconds. So that's a nice little improvement. It really is, it's like an M3 Touring before, you know, a couple of years before it actually came out. It's such a good drivetrain, this. Oh. Big hits from a gearbox with the XHP. It's a very aggressive car when you have everything, you know, set to full boost mode, Sport Plus, and the gearbox stage 3. It's really aggressive. So finally got the chance to do that a little bit. Yeah, it's really easy actually. It's crazy that you can do this with a small SUV this easily. Okay, so the speedometer of the car for some reason is not very accurate, and it is indicating a lower speed than you're actually doing. So we've got RaceBox activated for a GPS speedometer as well. Oh, that is a quick shift. So 100 to 200 we did 7.8. Now I know that we have a couple other X3Ms, tuned ones in the list, it's a bit weird with all the power figures that everyone claims. Sometimes they over deliver, sometimes they under deliver. It's all based on the power figure that they claim. But this seems to be on par for 680-ish horsepower, 7.8 seconds, which is quite quick actually. So it picks up well. You do need a little bit of revs to get going. And of course you need a bit of space to slow down. No ceramics. Feels good. I mean, it can handle this amount of power really easily. Of course, the drivetrain and the engine and stuff, they can handle it, but also the car itself, it feels stable. You know, even during those slides, it feels pretty good actually. We've got the suspension in sport right now, you know, takes it like a champ. Comfort, a little bit better, but it does start to float a little bit, so please put it back to sport. Thank you. So that was like 285 GPS. Have to brake for these guys, a bit too close together. And then of course when you don't want it anymore, you just hit the M1 button. And everything quiets down pretty well. I mean, for a decat downpipe, again, as I said, because you have the OPF in place, you still have some sort of filter. It's not bad. And I do like that, you know, the usability, the daily usability of this car and the essence of the car have been maintained by not going full decat straight, because I don't really like that. It just ruins the car for me. I like this, even though I would still recommend going for a 200 cell downpipe and OPF delete. Hello.
Okay. Where are you going now?
That way.
That way?
To the
Aral.
To the Aral.
Okay. And you're from the Netherlands or Germany? It's
from the Netherlands, but the car is Belgian.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Thank you. So the very nice police officer just gave me the go-ahead, and he said have a nice drive. So we're going to have a nice drive with this Alpina B3, probably, maybe D3.
Turn this off.
Nice car. Anyway, it is a very, very capable car, and you know, with these relatively easy, simple modifications, it's not too expensive, and it does really transform the car. It makes the car feel more alive, more exciting. It's much faster, it sounds better. I mean, the coating of the rear wheel drive, I really like that as well. It just gives you an extra layer of excitement, and also, you know, a little bit of skill, getting to know the car, drifting it, sliding it. Yeah, it challenges you, which I really like. It's definitely a lot more exciting than a stock X3M, that's for sure. So thank you so much for taking it to us. Really, really appreciate it. To you guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it as well. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. Check out this video, this playlist, and I'll see you at the next review. Thank you. Bye.